And hello there everyone, it's King Hedgehog here and welcome back to InfraSpace episode number 3 here in the public alpha. In the last episode we did everything that we needed to do to get our city to go up to level 3. Now the only thing that we're waiting for, like in real life, we are waiting for the GPUs to be delivered so everybody has a computer at home, which is going to make them all happy, fine and dandy. Up here we started building the first habitats on the outer ring here of our city. Now I might actually try to fit one more right in there. Can we? I think it's just about to fit there. I mean, the road goes a little bit through. It needs oxygen. That is okay though. Do we still have enough oxygen? I think it is time that we build ourselves an additional oxygen processor as well as a basic farm. Now, what do we need to get the fertilizer factory and the veggie farm? That is probably going to be here in the next one. Carbon food processing. That's going to open up all of it. Nice. All right, so that is definitely the first thing we're going to research as soon as we tip over into city level 3. Everything else is research except for the motors. All right, so let's go for that. We are already making science pack 2s. Outgoing storage is full. There's 5 of them waiting right there, which is nice. I mean, we cannot start this research before we reach city level 3, which I also really like. We can make all the preparations and we can have all of it ready to go in our inventories, in our storage. I would like to see though that we get the storage for it so we can start producing and putting stuff in storage, but that's probably something that's scheduled for later. All right, we now have 143 spaces to live in our city. There's 129 people and 129 jobs, which means we are running at a 100% efficiency in our city. Beautiful. That's the way we like it. Now, there's already 6 people living here. They have enough oxygen. They don't have enough food yet. And food is being produced. All right, so let's get ourselves an additional survival farm going right about there. And let's also get let's get 2 more of these atmosphere processors just to make sure that we have enough. So that's going to be 3, 6, 9 out of the 10. So the last house that we put down here, this one is basically to man all this to get enough oxygen and food going so we can keep expanding our city. But that's okay. We have more jobs now than that we have people in our city, which is not too bad either. Now, we have enough sand going. Do we have enough? No. Now the bottleneck is sulfur. Alright, so let's get ourselves an additional sulfur mine or 2 going. Can we get that connected? Maybe. I can pull the road straight through here, which is good. There. I mean, that's kind of an odd connection. As long as it works, it works. I'm fine with that. All right, let's get ourselves an additional sulfur mine right about here, as well as there. Hopefully that's going to work. Now that is 144 jobs and we got space for 143 people. So that's not looking too good, but that is what it is. We might eventually need additional concrete factories. The more concrete you produce, the faster you can basically expand your city. And we definitely need a lot more concrete because I want to make more and more of this city out of concrete. All right, let's have a look. How far can we go with our highway? Can we go from here all the way till here? Yes, we can. Research completed. You have unlocked motors and can now build a motor factory, but not yet a car factory because it is not yet existing in the game. Okay, neural processor. The motor factory is there. Sorry, I got all excited there. I was like, oh, it is there. No, it is not. It's not there yet. All right, you are working well away on the part points, which is great. Everybody has enough part points. We're waiting for computers. Now, we have 2 computer factories, one up here and one up there. We are looking for more microchips. Might actually chuck down an additional of the microchip factories. Let's expand our 2-lane road. Yes. Let's expand this one a little bit. There we go. Then we take another default road that goes right in this direction, which is actually a pretty bad idea. So let's chuck it in this direction. and we'll just continue building this way for the rest of the factories. Let's get ourselves an additional microchip factory right about there. All right. So that also means that we need more people to work here. See, that's the thing. Once you want to start upgrading, you need a lot more people. So we have space for 153 now. We've got 148 jobs already. All right, and look at that. Just like that, our city is becoming really, really big. I cannot wait for this to start upgrading to level 3 though. And we need 60% of them to live at a level 3 standard in order to upgrade our city to level 3. All right. So we should have kept it a little bit smaller. That would have made it go a little bit faster. But what can we do? We are nice and big in the city now, so that is beautiful to see. We're making a good progress, and now we literally have to wait for all the computers to be delivered. So I will wait for that, and we'll just quickly skip forward to once we have all the computers made and delivered, which is going to take a little bit of time, but everything else seems to be fine up and running, so we can just sit it out and wait for it. Alright, so we're making a good progress here on our computer points. More and more are getting delivered. The first ones are already over half, but what I did notice is these ones are struggling to get sufficient foods coming in, so they're not upgrading. Now I did quickly do the math. We've got 6 of the oxygen atmosphere processors, the oxygen machines. We only have 5 survival farms. So let's get ourselves an additional survival farm added right about there. Just to have the 6th one now. That does put us over the max capacity, but hopefully this is going to be producing enough for these two to flip over and get the additional 2 people. There we go. See exactly what was needed. The one delivery in here, that is going to push this one with 2 extra, and then we exactly have 155, which means once this one is done, we have exactly 2 people additional. I did also put in an extra electronics factory here because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 factories using electronics, and we only had 3 electronic factories. So let's I've added an additional one just to get it all nice and in balance. Still waiting for electronics, iron ore and copper ore. Copper ore is looking better than the iron ore is, because the steel factory is also using, that is 3. Over here we already have 4, but I'm really thinking about adding an additional mine here as well, because there's nothing in storage here. There's 20 in order, nothing in storage, 20 in order, nothing in storage. So we do need a little bit more in iron mining as well. Let's get an additional iron mine set. Now we can't fit it in between there. Not here either, so this is going to be the closest one we can get. All right, so that's put us at 158. All right, now you should be upgrading, right? Upgrading in 30 seconds, and you, well, for you, we're just waiting for the food to be delivered, and then hopefully you will also upgrade. All right, now do we have the first ones which are getting close to full on the computer points? Not yet, but deliveries are being made. All right, so that's going to take a little bit more time, which is kind of okay. We do have a nice amount of concrete and steel going on in the meanwhile. Maybe there we go. That one is the first one that is upgraded. Now you are going to be next once you get sufficient food. Maybe we should be utilizing this time and start building ourselves our concrete factory here a little bit more efficient, and building it right over here. Now we don't have the habitants for it yet, at least not in order to build it next to these. So maybe once we have that set, we need to remove these ones, but all it takes is sulfur and sand. Well, there's enough sulfur here, enough sulfur there, but there's also some sand still needed here. So maybe we do 2. Yep, so let's get 2 sulfur mines, let's get ourselves 2 sand mines, and then 2 factories. 2, 2, and 2, that should be doing the trick. Let's have a look. Let's get ourselves the default road. We'll pull the default road just straight through here. And then let's set ourselves up some more mines. Now we can set a sand mine on this side and that side. I want everything on that side of it, just to make sure that it is all in the nice direction. There we can go. Then for production, we want a concrete factory right here. And then let's get a little bit more road going so we can have the rest of it there as well. Default road, that is fine. There you go. Not sure how that is working all by itself, because there's no roads connected, no people coming here, but sure thing. All right, now we wanted another concrete factory right there. And then the last thing that we're going to need is going to be in miscellaneous, is the storehouse. Exactly. Now I can have you on the other side. It just needs to make it a U-turn, but that's okay. There we go. So that's going to be our basic setup right there. Now let's connect the two with just the default road all the way to here. There we go. And that allows me to start bulldozing, and I will take... I need to bulldoze it from the mines. That is okay. Bulldoze you and you out. Then I can take you two out. And I can take you two out. That gives me a little bit more space to put the electronic factories, etc. all around here. I am also going to be taking you out, so we can just start to utilize everything a little bit better and a little bit more. Now we are at 158. I think I'm going to be removing a little bit more of the sand mines, because I don't think it's going to be making a lot of sense to have all of them. So let's take you out. All right, that should bring us back to exactly 155 for everywhere. Perfect. All right, now how are you looking? Upgrading in 55 seconds, finally. Okay, so we're still waiting for all the computers. Now, I don't know in what pace that actually consuming it. Maybe we need more computer factories. 33 ordered, 33 ordered. All right, so where are we bottlenecking? We are bottlenecking at electronics. Here at electronics. Here at electronics. There. Pretty much at electronics. Alright, so I need an additional electronics factory. You two are producing sulfur, but the only thing we use sulfur for is concrete, I believe. Alright. I mean, we can still expand it a lot. We can have another 1, 2, 3, 4 sulfur mines here. There's plenty of space for the sand mines, so we are absolutely fine there. What are you? You are the steel mill. What do you need? You need carbon and you need iron ore. Both of them are pretty stable. Electronics really is our bottleneck all over. Alright, iron ore we have more than enough. Copper ore we have more than enough. It really is just the electronics. Alright, so let's get another one. Can we fit that right there? Just want to make sure that it makes sense. There we can fit. And there we can fit. Alright, so that should bring our count of electronics up to more than enough. Yep, you're waiting for iron ore, which should hopefully soon be coming down. There we have the first trucks already coming to deliver. Perfect. Alright, now let's have a look as well that we get this replaced now all with highway. Are we going to need that much highway? I don't think so. That is too expensive to turn that into highway. There's no need for that whatsoever. Alright, so all that, we're looking more than enough. All we have to do is wait. Now, I am very, very tempted. Ah, look at that. This one is getting really, really well. Yeah, we're waiting for electronics. Once we start to stock up on electronics, I'm going to be building an additional computer factory. How are we looking microchips wise? Waiting for electronics. All right. Now, I do not want to expand more, because if we expand more, that means that we need to have more computers, which is going to take more time. And there we go. This habitat is upgraded. We now have space for 159. There's 2 more people that can move in. That means we're only 4 jobs short. And I think we can take those from the oxygen producers. All right, you need to be at 100%. You need to be at 100%. Exactly. All of you need to produce at 100%, as do you two. And you two as well, please. There. Exactly. All right. Let's keep you guys at full as well, just to make sure that we have sufficient. And if there's one less in here, that is absolutely fine. You guys do not need anybody, basically. Might actually even delete you for now, but then I'm going to lose our inventory, which I wouldn't like, so that is okay. All right, a lot of steel, a lot of concrete. We're basically just waiting for computers. $38 ordered. All right, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Production, computer factory, 1 and 2. And refinement, microchip factory, an additional 1. All right, so that's a lot of stuff that needs to be delivered right here. But that is what it is. All right, sand is on the way. All that is on the way. So we are looking absolutely fine and beautiful up there. I just hope that we're going to be able to produce sufficient electronics. All right, how are you two looking? Storage is full. Beautiful. Thank you, but no thank you. There you go. You two can both go, as well as you. Let's get the jobs reduced. And you two are producing the sand here for the microchip and electronics factories. Very good. All right. Alright, so now we're really pushing for all those computers and all those electronics to come in. I hope that the mines can actually cope. Let's have a look. All of these are at 100%. Let's make sure. And how are these ones looking? There. Need to make sure all of that runs at full capacity. If the concrete factory is producing less or the steel mill is producing less, I can absolutely live with that. You are not prioritized, so that is okay. You're still working at 100% efficiency though. But we need electronics. Now, you need copper ore, that is coming in as well. Alright, look at that. I mean, this is now really becoming Computer City. And so far, actually, I'm not too worried about all the congestion here. All the trucks are still making their way there relatively fast. I'm actually thinking, instead of them driving all the way around, why do we not make a little highway from here to there? Yeah, that re-snaps all of the roads here. That is kind of okay though. But that might actually give them a couple of shortcuts right here. Now, the highways are expensive to make, but the cars really drive quite a bit faster here. And especially if it is for the longer runs, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. Oh, about I take this one out as well and turn that there? Look at that. That just makes sense. Now, any of you reaching the point where you're going to be upgrading, you are very close. You guys are already starting to receive your first park points as well as computers. Very good. All right, so close. So close. Now, question now is, do I want to turn this into a highway? Can they actually turn off the highway and go where they need to go? Can I turn this into a highway? I mean, there's only one way to find out. I mean, we have what we need, so we delete this and we turn that into a highway. That doesn't work. They cannot connect to it. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So all right, we delete you and we turn you back into the 3-lane road. It was only a 2-lane road. Now, can I just override this? No, I cannot. But I can then remove it afterwards. Sure. I mean, it's not really the connection I wanted for this one, but yeah, that is what it is. Alright, everybody is at city habitat level 2. You were the one who was nearly there. You need more park points. So we might actually need to build ourselves an additional park as well. I mean, we can afford it. It's just the problem that we need more, well, electronics, clearly. Microchips, electronics. I mean, the production here is going up relatively fast, which I think is good. Now, does it work if I say, let's say from here, we're building a highway going here? Will they be using it? Let's see. Because if that is the case, it would just make sense. But so far I don't see them using it. Ah, there they go. So yes, they are using it, which is very good. Which means also from here I can build to go there. It is an absolute mess of roads at the moment, but we are learning. And we'll just take it in the right way. We are learning. And as long as we're learning, that's a good thing. So these ones, this would all be faster if they take it that way, I hope. Let's see if they're going to take this split. Okay, so far nobody going to deliver here. There we go. So they also prefer to take this one, and it is much, much faster. Yeah, that just makes sense. Perfect. So the highways actually take preference if it goes faster. I mean, that is some amazing pathfinding. Instead of calculating just the shortest route, it will take the fastest route. So that is faster than that, which makes sense. Yeah, that's a little speed bump they have there, but Alright, so hopefully... Okay, so this one is the first one upgrading. There we go. That is exactly what we wanted to see. Let's get that bigger compound there. Let's get the extra people in. There's people waiting to join our city. Because we're at max capacity at the moment. Alright, bring it on, bring it on. Please tell me that you don't stop. You stopped because you're lacking a park point. Well, now you're full in both. Nope, nope. No. No close yet so far away. Okay, but the additional computer factories seem to be doing the trick. Okay, I need more park points. I need more park points. Can you work faster? Prioritize workers. Of course you can work faster. Now, deliver a park point here, please. Make a left turn. They do not want to seem to deliver right up there, but that's okay. At least computers are being delivered. They're all so close. They're all so close. All right. Life support, no. Services, park. 180 concrete. We have 180 concrete. There we go. All right. Now we have way more jobs than we have people actually working here. But that should then also help pushing for the extra park points that we need. And hopefully... Where are you delivering them? Right in here. Alright. This is the one that needs them. And this one. Well, all of them need. This one's also good. Yeah, one more, two more. Bring it on, bring it on. Bring them in. We want all the park points in here. I want to see our habitats getting upgraded. 144 citizens, all of them live. That's odd though. 144 and here say 159, but sure. Everybody is at citizen level 2. We need level 3s. Who would have thought that after all the computer hassle, the one thing we would be waiting for was going to be park points. Alright, that is one. Now we need one more park point in there. We need a few more computers up here, but slowly we are getting there. Now, I think we might actually need one more computer factory, but... Yeah, we're waiting for microchips. And the microchips are well on the way. Well on the way. How are we looking with electronics? Nothing spare, nothing spare. There is tons and tons and tons ordered. All of them are 100% efficiency. You're waiting for electronics. As expected, so we can't really continue there anyways. How are you looking? It's all about the park points now. Well, this one's about computers again, but you just got a delivery. Just need one single park point in here. One park point and then we can upgrade. We are so close yet so far away. There we go, there we go, there we go. And we're just short. No, perfect. All right, so now you should tell me that you're going to upgrade. Please tell me you're going to upgrade. No, you're a little... You are that much short. One more. I don't know where these ones are disappearing to, though. I'm very tempted to start fixing this road. What can we do? Turn around. Please deliver an additional park point. That's not going to do it. Alright, how are we looking with all the others? Actually, we are looking overall really, really good for the upgrades. Except for down here, that's okay. This one's doing okay, but this one's not too good. You are also a long way away, but that's okay. There we go. This one is all done. How about you? Also done, and you're a little bit further away. Alright, 34 seconds to go here, 53 seconds to go there. Let's see that we get that upgrade. That is what we're waiting for. We want our city to upgrade. 18 seconds, 38 seconds. It stopped it again, didn't it? Okay, so that in general I do find a little annoying because they consume the computers in the park points, which makes sense. But the waiting time for the habitat upgrade is basically being killed because they consume something just before the timer ticks off. Oh well. Hopefully we're going to make it now. It's the third time now. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, let's clip through the park. Very, very nice. All right, so good food, home robot, and culture points. So we need to find Bronzegebiet and Culture Club to get ourselves some culture points going. And there we go. There we have the next one, which is upgraded. Beautiful. So that is 2 out of them. This one only a few seconds to go. And please do not consume anything before you get upgraded. You're still waiting, but that is okay. You are nearly there. You just need to get a computer and a little bit of oxygen and food. All right, and that is the third one. So now we have 3 of our houses which have fully upgraded already. We have space for 168 people, 174 jobs. So we are very, very close. Now, 1 computer needs to be delivered here for that to upgrade. So we are looking very, very well. All right, so we've got 26% of our citizens living at standard level 3. And we need that to be at least 60% for us to level up our city to city level 3. So the main choke point was computers. We do need to keep all of this up and going. Hopefully, with now the additional people coming in, we are able to keep this up at a relatively decent standard. All of these are working at 100% efficiency. They are all slaving away in order to make sure that everybody in the city has a computer. Now, we basically needed to build a city in order to build a city for computers, so everybody in the city gets computers, if you understand what I mean. But everybody has food, everybody has oxygen, everybody now has a computer. Well, most of them. There's a couple of people left, right, and center missing. They do tend to break their computers as well relatively fast. So, there we go. That's the next one ready for upgrading. And it's actually one of the last ones we build. It's going to be one of the first ones that's going to upgrade. Okay, guys, now that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please do remember to hit that like button, and I'll see you guys right back here for more InfraSpace episode number 4.